question. What's my name? Born in January of 1963. I've ridden winners in Mauritius, Malaysia. Andrew.
Shane Doe?
Incorrect. So now, Jason, you get the rest of the clues. Ridden winners in Mauritius, Malaysia, Japan, Hong Kong, Australia and New Zealand. I won the New Zealand Apprentice Jockeys Premiership twice, and by the time I had moved to Australia, I'd already amassed 8 Group 1 winners in New Zealand. My first group race victory in Australia came in the O'Shea Stakes in 1981, but I really hit the headlines when I rode the Melbourne Cup winner in 1983. In 1997, I won the Melbourne and Caulfield Cups on the same horse and would also win the 1998 Cox Plate on this famed galloper. I was inducted into the Australian Racing Hall of Fame in 2012. My first name is Jim. What's my name?
Cassidy.
Jim Cassidy, the pumper, is correct. 50 points going your way. So let's have a look at the scores at the end of round 1, and the scoreboard looks this way with Andrew on 160, Jason in the lead with 230. Okay, we'll be back with round 2 of the Racing Whiz in just a moment, but as we go to the break, let's relive a great moment from the career of Jimmy Cassidy.
Then triumphal march Nostradamus. Kia Mare grabbed by Noble Comment and Mr. Jazz. Mr. Jazz, Noble Comment, Kia Mare clear. Veloso making some sort of a run and Kiwi late. It's going to be close here. Kiwi's going to beat them all with a mighty run. Kiwi swaps them on the line and Kiwi's won it.
Welcome back to semi-final number 2 of the Racing Whiz. Andrew from Bondi is taking on Jason from Perth. And the scores as we head into round 2 sees Andrew on 160 points and Jason in the lead on 230. Time now for At the Track. And our 3 categories on the board tonight are Bart Cummings, Derby winners, and Golden Slipper jockeys. Well, Jason, you're in the lead, therefore you have control of the board. But if you answer incorrectly or you pass, it'll give Andrew the chance to wrest control from you. 50 points. Which category would you like?
I think we'll go slipper jockeys, please, Dave.
Okay, Jace. Which horse did Glenn Boss ride to victory in the 2008 Golden Slipper? Okay. Sebring in the Star Thoroughbred colours. That is correct. Andrew, you're now in control. Derby winners or Bart Cummings?
Bart.
The great Bart Cummings for 50 points. It's racing recall. So, Jason, you get the chance to get into the game again. Just look at the monitor. Watch this race. I'll ask you a question afterwards. First in with the buzzer gets to answer the question. Let's roll the tape.
Has raced up to hit the front in the Cup. Sately is the leader. In second place, Nothing Like a Dane. Finishing on very quickly, Count Shivers, but Sately's in front with 150 to go. He's clear. In second place, Nothing Like a Dane, followed by Count Shivers, Greyshot and Skybow, but it's Sately.
Okay, the question is, how old was Sately when he won? Andrew?
4.
4 is correct. Derby winners for 50 points, Andrew. Which horse won the 2004 Victoria Derby and the 2005 West Australian Derby?
Plastered?
Plastered, yes. Okay, for 75 points. Bart Cummings it is again. What is the name of Bart Cummings stables in Sydney?
I don't know.
Jason?
Leilani Lodge.
Leilani Lodge is correct. So, Jason, you're now back in control. Derby winners or Golden Slipper jockeys?
We'll go Golden Slipper jockeys.
Okay, who was aboard Callaway Gal when she won the 2002 Golden Slipper?
Scott Seamer.
It was Scott Seamer indeed. Now for 75 points, it's Derby winners, and it's from the horse's mouth. So, Andrew, once again, you get a chance to play. We are going to hear from one of our celebrity quizmasters. First in with the buzzer gets to answer the question.
Hi, I'm Andrew Bensley. Which horse did Corey Brown ride to victory in the 2009 Victoria Derby?
Andrew.
Monaco Console.
Monaco Console is correct. So you're now back in control. So we're swapping here. 100 points. Which category?
I'll go Derby winners.
All right. Which Australian Horse of the Year won the 1983 Queensland Derby?
I don't know.
Jason.
Strawberry Road.
Strawberry Road. Singer. Absolutely correct. Bart Cummings or Golden Slipper Jockeys?
Golden Slipper Jockeys.
Okay, who rode Dark Eclipse to victory in the 1980 Golden Slipper?
Kevin Moses.
Now a great trainer. Kevin Moses is correct. And Bart Cummings. What was the name of the horse that Bart strapped to win the 1950 Melbourne Cup for his father James?
Comic Court.
Comic Court is correct. That clears the board for At the Track in round 2. And Andrew is on 385. Jason is in the lead on 680 points. Now, not only do our players get a chance to play for $10,000 in cash in the grand final, they also get the chance to visit the Wizard's Den to win some great prizes. So let's see what's on offer tonight.
Tonight in the Wizard's Den, Jason has the chance to buy this Sony home theatre system, valued at more than $450. The powerful 1000-watt 5.1 channel surround sound delivers the crispest audio, and the 3D Blu-ray DVD provides the perfect viewing experience. Plus, you can access the internet through the Sony Network platform. This Sony home theatre system is valued at more than $450 and is courtesy of JB Hi-Fi and the Racing Wiz.
It's black, it's sleek, it sounds sensational. Let me see, you're 295 points in the lead, Jason. So I think I might be able to let you have that for 300.
I'm going to have to say no.
300, I mean, it'll be pretty good. Summertime in Perth, blasting out your favourite tunes. And of course, your races. What about 250?
I don't think so, Dave. Look, it's pretty obvious this one's going to go down to the wire, I think so.
Okay, you reckon it might be a photo finish?
It looks that way at this stage.
A third and final 200.
Sorry, Dave.
You're a very hard nut to...
Well, it's an excellent prize, but yeah, this is going to be very even by the looks of it.
All right, Jason, it stays in the Wizard's Den. So after the Wizard's Den, Jason's lead stands at 295 points, Andrew 385, and Jason is on 680. Okay, boys, it's time now to play On the Clock. As many questions as possible in 90 seconds. First in with the buzzer gets to answer. It's 20 points for a correct answer, but you'll get 20 points deducted if you get it wrong. Are we ready?
Yep, sure.
We are indeed. 90 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Which Coolmore Classic winner is the dam of 2012 Dubai World Cup winner Monterosso? Jason.
Porto Rocco.
That is correct, Porto Rocco. Which Kiwi horse trained by Roger James won the 1997 Adelaide Cup? Jason.
Cronus.
Correct. The Stradbroke Handicap is run at which Queensland racecourse? Andrew.
That's Eagle Farm.
Correct. Which horse, twice a runner-up in the Cox Plate, won the 2004 Doomben Cup? Jason.
Defier.
Correct. Who trained Albert the Fat when he won the 2010 BTC Cup at Doomben? Eden Petrie. Which horse was named Australian Horse of the Year in the 1990-1991 season? Andrew.
Better Loosen Up.
Correct. Which 3-year-old colt did Graham Rogerson train to win the 2004 Cox Plate? Jason.
Savabeel.
Correct. Who was the trainer of the 2009 Oakley Plate winner Swiss Ace? Andrew.
Queensland guy. Sorry, it's gone.
Okay, it was Mick Mayer. Who was the sire of Melbourne Cup winner American? Jason.
Dynaformer.
Correct. Who was the trainer of 1999 Caulfield Stakes winner Northern Drake? Jason.
Kenny Mann.
Kenny Mann is correct. Prize Gems 2002 Brisbane Cup win gave which jockey his first Group 1 victory?
Chris
Andrew.
Muntz.
Incorrect, it was Michael Rodd. Northerly and Railings were both ridden to Caulfield Cup success by which jockey? Jason.
Greg Childs.
Correct. Who was the trainer of the 2004? And there goes the buzzer for On the Clock. And let's check out the scores. Now, Andrew, you're on 385 points. Jason, you've extended. You are in the lead with 820. We'll be back in just a moment for our third and final round of semi-final number 2, including our crucial Going for Broke question. But right now, here's your chance to be a part of the Racing Whiz with our home viewer quiz.
Each week on the Racing Whiz, 5 lucky winners who answer the question correctly will receive a $100 tab.com.au voucher, with all weekly winners going into the draw for our major prize, a trip for 2 to the 2013 Melbourne Cup, with airfares, accommodation and entrance tickets included. The prize is valued at more than $3,000. This week's question is, in what year was the Caulfield Cup first run? Call 1902 222 000 with your answer now. Lines close at midnight on Sunday night, with our winners announced on next Monday's show. Be part of the Racing Whiz and your chance to win a trip for 2 to the 2013 Melbourne Cup.
Welcome back to the second semi-final of the Racing Whiz as we enter the home straight for our third and final round. Now the scores at the moment sees Andrew on 385 points, and in the lead by 435 it's Jason. He's on 820. We're heading back to At the Track, only now our points have doubled. So our contestants, Andrew and Jason, playing for 100, 150 and 200 points. So we've got 3 new categories, and they are Epsom Handicap, Racing Scandals and Saintly. Well, Jason, you are in control of the board, but once again, don't forget an incorrect answer, or if you pass, it gives Andrew the chance to wrest control. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, for 100 points, which category would you like?
Okay, Racing Scandals.
All right, here we go. Who is the trainer of Fine Cotton?
Hayden Haitana.
Hayden Haitana is correct. Epsom or Saintly?
Let's go Saintly.
Saintly's last start before the 1996 Melbourne Cup was a victory in which feature race?
The Cox Plate.
The Cox Plate is correct. Now, Epsom Handicap over the famous Randwick Mile. It's racing recall. Andrew, you get the chance here as well. So take a look at your monitors. I'm going to show you a race. I'll ask you a question afterwards. First in with the buzzer gets to answer the question. Let's roll the tape.
And here's a bar lead narrowly from Swiss Echo to Kingsgate. Then Accelerator, who's trying to get out. He bumped there with Kingsgate. He's into the clear now. Accelerator from Phoenix Park. And then comes Gordo. And Defire's still a long way back. But Jimmy Cassidy goes for home on Accelerator. Accelerator put 2 lengths. Gordo wide out. But this is another big one for Jimmy.
The question is, which horse ran second for the second year in a row? Jason?
Kingsgate.
Kingsgate is correct. So you remain in control as we go to 150 points. Which one would you like?
Let's go Scandals.
Scandals. Which jockey lost the 1961 AJC Derby on protest after the infamous leg pull incident?
Mel Shoemaker.
Mel Shoemaker it was. Epsom or Saintly?
Oh, we'll go Saintly.
The Mighty Chestnut, still alive, 20 years of age. From the horse's mouth, okay. You get the chance to play as well, Andrew. We're going to hear again from one of our celebrity quiz masters. First in with the buzzer gets to answer this question.
Hi, I'm Corey Brown. Who rode Saintly in the 1996 AJC Derby to run...
Jason?
Paddy Payne.
That's incorrect.
Larry
Andrew.
Cassidy.
Larry Cassidy is correct. So you are back in control of the board, and we have Epsom Handicap for 150. Andrew, which horse narrowly missed a 3rd straight Epsom when beaten by Racing to Win in 2006? Desert War is correct. What a grand galloper. 200 points. Which
Saintly,
category?
please.
Saintly it is. Which horse finished second to Saintly in his final race, the 1997 Orr Stakes?
Poetic King.
That is incorrect. Your chance, Jason.
Flavour.
No, it was Cut Up Rough. So back to you, Andrew. Epsom Handicap or Racing Scandals?
I'll go with Racing Scandals.
Okay, Andrew, what was the name of the jockey who jumped off Strike Softly in the 1983 Bunbury Cup?
My Perth friend will know it over there for sure. I have no idea.
What about you, Jason?
Danny Hobby.
Danny Hobby, it was. So you're now back in control for our final question for 200 points. Which horse won the 1979 Epsom Handicap and went on to sire a 2-time Epsom winner?
Imposing.
Imposing is correct, so well done. So that clears the board for part 2 of At the Track. Okay, so we have Andrew on 685 points, and in the lead with 1,670, it is Jason. in the shadows of the winning post right now with just one question left in tonight's game as we get set to play Going for Broke. On the Going for Broke wheel tonight are 6 different categories. So let's spin the wheel to find out where our question will come from. Our category tonight on Going for Broke is Lonhro, and our players can risk as much or as little of their bank as they like. So let's update the scores at the moment. And we have Andrew on 685 points and Jason in the lead on 1,670. Gentlemen, please write down the amount of points you would like to risk. Okay, gentlemen, you've locked in the amount you are willing to risk. Here is your Going for Broke question. You have 15 seconds to write down the answer. Lonhro, the category. Who rode Lonhro to victory in the 2001 Warwick Stakes when the horse was a 3-year-old? 15 seconds. Ten seconds left. Five seconds. Your time is up. Going for Broke question on Lonhro. Who rode Lonhro to victory in the 2001 Warwick Stakes when the horse was a 3-year-old? Andrew, let's see how much you've risked. 684 to leave $1 in the bank. Okay, please reveal your answer. Chris Muntz. Chris Muntz is incorrect. Your score is now 1 point. Okay, Jason, let's see your answer.
My answer.
Yeah. Larry Cassidy is incorrect. The correct answer is Darryl McClellan, the digger.
Digger.
Ooh,
Fair enough.
okay, Andrew's on 1 point. Jason, how many of your 1,670 points have you risked? 70 points. A Scrooge, but it's paid off. You are tonight's winner and you're through to the grand final, Jason.
Thanks, Dave.
Congratulations. Andrew, it was hard to come from behind. The going was a little bit heavy, but you played hard and you took it right down to the wire.
Nah, Jason was just too good tonight, but I had fun.
Well, you get a $500 voucher from tab.com.au. Hopefully we'll see you in Series 2 and I hope to run into you at Randwick over the summer.
Yeah, great. That'd be good, Dave.
Good on you, Andrew. Thank you very much for playing. Well, Jason, you're through to the grand final. We look at the scoreboard now, and I tell you what, you were a big winner, 1,600 even to Andrew's 1 point. But that's what Going for Broke is all about. You're one game away from $10,000.
Thanks, Dave. I just want to say thanks to Andrew. It was very competitive. I don't think the score was indicative of how close it was.
Good on you, Jason. You'll have the whole of Western Australia cheering for you in the grand final. All right, our grand final comes up next week. Be watching, where Darryl from Queensland will take on Jason from Western Australia. We're going coast to coast in our decider. I'm Dave Carlson. See you next week on the Racing Whiz.
In front, he's too good, but the real Kingston Town's going to street them.
It's history at Randwick. Superimpose has come from last.
Back-to-back Cox plates for the champion mare Sunline, but a champion becomes a legend.
And that's 21 today.
Hi, I'm Dave Carlson and welcome to the Racing Whiz, where we are about to find the Wizard of Australian horse racing trivia. After 10 heats and 2 semi-finals, we have 2 contestants left and they're competing for the first prize of $10,000 in cash, with our runner-up collecting a $1,000 tab voucher. It's time now to meet our grand finalists. And first up from Perth in Western Australia, it's It's Jason Lincoln. Jason, welcome.
Hey, Dave.
Jace, as I like to say, the smell of liniment is imminent. You're about to run out for the grand final. Any butterflies?
No, not really. Not at all. Pretty relaxed.
Okay, you're pretty cool in the semi-final too, so...
Yeah, it might have looked that way, but I think there was more pressure in the semi than now, so...
All right, well, all the best in our big one.
Thanks, Dave.
Now, our second grand final contestant comes from Brisbane. It's Daryl Gio. Daryl, welcome back to the Racing Whiz.
Hi, Dave.
Now, how are you feeling?
Yeah, the semis, there was a bit of pressure in the semis, but I'm determined to enjoy this one. Haven't made it this far.
Once you get the ball in your hands,
Yeah.
the butterflies will be gone.
Yep.
All the best,
That's
Daryl.
right. Thank you.
First up in the Racing Whiz tonight, it's Horses for Courses, where our players have selected a racing category they think is their strongest. 10 questions to each player, 20 points for a correct answer, no penalties for an incorrect one. Now, Jason, your category is Kingston Town. Are you ready?
I am.
Question number 1. Which horse finished second to Kingston Town in both the Tancred Stakes and Sydney Cup of 1980?
Double century.
Correct. In which racing season was Kingston Town crowned Australia's Horse of the Year?
He never was.
No, it was 1979, 1980. Who rode Kingston Town in the 1979 Caulfield Cup in which he finished 4th?
Wayne Treloar.
Wayne Treloar is correct. Which horse finished second to Kingston Town in both the Queensland Derby and Grand Prix Stakes at Eagle Farm?
Red Kilt.
Red Kilt is correct. Other than the Cox Plate, which race did Peter Cook win on Kingston Town in 1982?
The Caulfield Stakes.
Correct. Now known as the Kingston Town Stakes, what was the name of the race in which Kingston Town passed $1 million in prize money earnings?
The STC Cup.
That is correct. Kingston Town returned to racing in 1981 with a win in which 1,200 metre race at Rose Hill?
The Expressway.
It's the Premier Stakes. Question 8. Which famous golfer sourced Kingston Town's dam for owner David Haynes?
Norman Von Nider.
It was indeed. In what city were the Wright Stevenson sales where Kingston Town was offered as a yearling?
Melbourne.
Melbourne is correct. And your final question here, Jason. What was the greatest distance Kingston Town won over?
3,200 metres.
3,200 metres is correct. You have 8 correct. That is 160 points. Well done, Jason. All right, Daryl, it is your turn, and you've selected Tommy Smith. Are you ready for your 10 questions?
Okay.
Question number 1. At which Sydney racecourse did TJ establish his Tulloch Lodge stables?
Randwick.
Randwick is correct. Which jockey rode Playboy to victory for TJ in the 1949 AJC Derby?
George Moore.
Cotton Fingers it was. Which Queensland Derby winner gave TJ Smith the last of his 35 derbies as a trainer?
Brewery Boy.
It was Dorset Downs. At which Sydney racecourse did TJ train his first winner?
Rose Hill.
Rose Hill is correct. Hospitalised in 1994 with a knee injury, which horse did TJ transfer into Gay Waterhouse's name that would eventually win that season's Doncaster Handicap?
Pharaoh.
Grand old Pharaoh it was. In which New South Wales town was TJ born?
Jembikenbean.
Jembikenbean, correct. How many times did TJ train the winner of the Caulfield Cup?
4 times.
4 times is correct. Question 8. Which horse was TJ's last Doncaster Handicap winner in 1988?
Lygon Arms.
Lygon Arms, correct. On the final day of the 1971-72 season, how many winners did TJ train at Randwick?
6.
6 is correct. Unbelievable. And your final question. Which horse won TJ's second Golden Slipper in 1972?
John's Hope.
John's Hope it was. 9 out of 10. Well done to you, Daryl. Look at ourselves a close grand final here. Jason, you're on 160 points. Daryl, you're just in the lead with 180. Our last question in round 1 is what's my name? Where the answer could be horse or it could be human. Now, first in with a buzzer gets to answer. If you get it wrong, your opponent gets to hear the rest of the clues. 50 points are up for grabs, so let's check the buzzers. Jason, in working order for the grand final, and Daryl. Correct weight it is. All right, what's my name? Growing up in the New South Wales town of Mudgee, I took part in local pony clubs and always harboured a desire to be a racehorse trainer. In the early 70s, I spent some time working for leading trainers Neville Begg and Bart Cummings. In fact, I strapped Think Big in the 1974 Melbourne Cup. Daryl.
Guy Walter.
Guy Walter is correct. Great trainer that he is. Tie the knot. Okay, Let's check the scores again. And Jason, you're on 160 points. And Daryl, you're in the lead with 230. Okay, we'll be back with round 2 of the Racing Whiz Grand Final in just a moment. But as we go to the break, let's relive Guy Walter's great horse, Tie the Knot, winning his 4th Chipping Norton Stakes.
Tie the Knots into the clear now as they straighten. Dress Circle joined by Golden Born. Here's Tie the Knot. He's lengthening stride. He's coming with great guns at the 150 and Tie the Knot raced away. Universal Prince late, but Tie the Knot, the grand old campaigner, he makes racing history. 4 successive Chipping Norton Stakes. Tie the Knot.
Welcome back to the Racing Whiz Grand Final. Jason from Perth is taking on Daryl from Brisbane. And the scores as we head into round 2, we see Jason on 160 and Daryl is in the lead with 230. It's time now for At the Track, and our 3 categories on the Grand Final show tonight are Golden Slipper winners, International Racecourses and Malcolm Johnston. Well, Daryl, you're in the lead, therefore you have control of the board. Don't forget, if you answer incorrectly or you pass, it will give Jason the chance to answer and take control for himself. Where would you like to start for 50?
Golden Slipper winners. Thanks, Dave.
Okay, Daryl, which horse completed the Blue Diamond Golden Slipper double in 2011?
Sepoy.
Sepoy is correct. International Racecourses or Malcolm Johnston?
Malcolm Johnson.
It's Miracle Mal for 50 points, and it's from the horse's mouth. So, Jason, you get the chance to play. We're going to hear from one of our celebrity quizmasters. First in with the buzzer gets to answer this question.
Hi, I'm Andrew Bensley. How many times did Malcolm Johnston ride Kingston Town to success in the...
Jason.
Once.
Once is correct. You're now in control. International Racecourses. The first leg of the American Triple Crown is held at which famous racecourse?
Churchill Downs.
Churchill Downs, it is correct. 75 points. Which category?
International Racecourses.
Okay, International Racecourses for 75 points. It's racing recall. So, Daryl, once again, you get a chance here. Take a look at your monitor, fellas, and watch this race. I'll ask you a question afterwards. First in with the buzzer gets to answer this question. Let's roll the tape.
Lead from the trader, Kenwood Melody. Solid Contacts getting up close and away well. Century Kid into Takiyamoto pushed on to stay with them. Majero Darling Cliffhanger close. Morluck's very close. Felvalon's got back midfield from Nice One. Claire All Thrills 2. Plenty out the back, and Nuclear Debate's about 5 off the lead.
The question is, Jason.
Shartin.
Shartin is correct. All right, Golden Slipper winners or Malcolm Johnston?
Golden Slippers.
Which horse won the first Golden Slipper?
Todman.
Todman is correct. Malcolm Johnston, our very own Miracle. Which horse gave Malcolm Johnston his only Caulfield Cup win in 1979?
Mighty Kingdom.
Mighty Kingdom is correct. We move to 100 points. Which category would you like, Jason?
Racecourses, thanks.
International Racecourses. At which racecourse in the UK did Hortensia win the 2012 Nunthorpe Stakes?
York.
York is correct. Slipper winners or Miracle?
Let's go Slipper winners, thanks, Dave.
Which champion sprinter and horse of the year won the 1978 Golden Slipper?
Manicato.
Mighty Manicato. Malcolm Johnston for 100. Whose 4-year reign as leading jockey in New South Wales came to an end when Malcolm Johnston won the 1975-76 Premiership as an apprentice?
Kevin Langby.
Kevin Langby is absolutely correct. Okay, that clears the board for At the Track in round 2. So let's check the scores. And we have Daryl on 280. Jason, you've got a spurt on. You've raced away 785 points. Well, not only do our players get a chance to play for $10,000 in cash in tonight's grand final, they also get the chance to visit the Wizard's Den to win some great prizes. So let's see what's on offer tonight.
Thanks, Dave. And tonight in the Wizard's Den, Jason has the chance to buy some of the best golf equipment on the market with a $500 gift voucher courtesy of Drummond Golf. Whether it's a new set of clubs, bags, shoes, balls or clothes, Drummond Golf has the best range at the best prices. The $500 gift voucher is courtesy of Drummond Golf and the Racing Whiz.
I tell you what, after watching Adam Scott recently, I reckon I could play, well, almost as good as him. So We've got those golf clubs in Western Australia, some wonderful courses. You're up by 495 points, so I'm going to do you a great deal, Jason. 400 points, you got the voucher.
I reckon you're going to struggle here, Dave.
You reckon?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, are you a golfer?
I am.
Okay, so for 350, can I offer